Hello everybody, it's Lisa Brown, Brown Goes Crafting. We're taking a Dollar Tree surface and we're going to paint it this bright blue, and then we're going to darken it up just a little bit. I used this blue, and it was the Admiral Blue from Apple Barrel. And it's almost a dark navy in the bottle, but when it comes out, it's a little brighter than kind of what I wanted. But we're going to make it work anyway. I decided to go ahead and use a wipe on it. Made it go a whole lot faster than that brush I was trying to use. And it did wipe off some of it, so I went ahead and put another coat on the bottom there, just to even it out just a little bit. And then I went over the sizes, and I did finish off the back with some Java, and it's a dark brown color, just so that my back would be finished. And it would cover up the blue that I got on there. So now we're going to use a little bit of black, and we're going to darken this out into like a midnight blue. It's still going to look blue, but it'll have some darkness there to it. And I'm going to use this transfer that I got from Redesign by Prima, and it is called the it's called the Cabin Getaway, and it's mainly for like a it's a 24 by 35 sheet, and I just took off some of the smaller parts. This would look really great on an old dresser for a little boy. And I took part of the trees, and it had a big old long tree, so I kind of got the shortest ones I could find so that I didn't waste it. And I'm going to keep that bottom piece for something else. You never know when we're going to need a little piece. I'm going to line these trees up on this board. We went ahead and we painted in like some clouds in there just to give it a little bit of lightness in the background. Char can paint much better clouds than I can, but I think it turned out okay. Now I'm just going to use my little transfer tool that I got from Magnolia Design Company. They come on like 3 in a pack, and I want to say they're less than $3. More like two something, I believe. We're just going to gently keep rubbing this and peeling it off in sections. And it kept wanting to hang up because this board has a scalloped edge around it. So it kept wanting to kind of pull off away from that edge. Once I figured that out, I started to score around that edge with my tool there, just so that it would help. And I pulled a little piece of it off right there, and I put it back on. I was able to get part of it on. The other part's still sticking on my finger, and I ended up just tossing it because it did have a lot of open parts in it. We're just going to keep rubbing our trees, and these trees have a little bit of purple in them and some greens, a little bit of yellows and some browns, more like a kind of a fallish looking scene. We're just going to take our tool, and we're just going to keep rubbing it and peeling up a little bit at a time. And eventually we get it all down, and it looks really good. I'll peel that back, and I'm just scraping. Once I get past this one tree that hangs over the top just a little bit, everything else seemed to go a little bit smoother. We have just a teeny tiny bit there, and we got it all off. And I just use my fingernail, and these little pieces I got off around the edges there. Now we're going to use this plaid looking bear. He's all in the browns. And I just went ahead and I put him on. It didn't take much to get him on because when you layer these stencils, they tend to stick to each other very good. Once we got all the edges down, it was easy to pull him off. And I did burnish him with my hands just a little bit to make sure that he was good and stuck down. This was the smaller of the bears on that sheet. It has one that's a pretty good sized bear. Actually, it's got 2 big bears. I hope you guys all liked this little project. Have a great day, everybody, and we'll see you later.